What's up, y'all? Happy Boxem office hours. Hope everybody had a happy new year. Haven't been hitting the streams as much during the holidays, but we're excited to get back on it. Keep hanging out with you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, make sure you check out Boxem. It's free for 2 weeks. We rolled out some awesome new features for you guys. We're the first to the market. We're still the only software in the market with a lot of these new features. As far as being able to choose your placement fees, pick between a couple different fulfillment centers. Basically, it's a genuine no-brainer to use Boxem if you make FBA shipments now, as you will save a ton of time and money, even more so than before. Kind of the obvious leader of the pack now. So make sure you check out a 2-week free trial. And then also we do these streams every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern for the Boxem office hour. So come pop by if you have any questions about selling Amazon using Boxem, all that good stuff. And we're happy to chop it up with you guys again. So let us know how the holidays were. I see what's up, Donis. Yeah, let us know who else we got in the chat here already.
Yeah, and guys too as well. We're in the thick of retail arbitrage clearance season. Warner and I, to make some seller amp content, we've been going out and scanning a lot at our local stores, and substantially more is profitable right now than typically. Both due to the holiday increase and mainly due to lower buy costs as a result of retail arbitrage clearance season. So very, very good stuff with that. Hit up, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, really any local discount stores. Most of them, from what we've seen after going to several, are going to have increased discounts right there. So very, very good thing to consider checking out. I was telling Deke to check out making some content as well too.
Yeah. We were at Marshalls for, I guess we were at Ross today for like 45 minutes, and there was over $200 in profit in the cart. So there's no excuses for you to not have anything to sell on Amazon right now.
Yep.
What up, Toxic?
What's up, Gene? So hello, good to see you too, TGP. Hello, I'm a newer seller that's been selling since summer 2021. What's the best advice you guys have to scale in Q1 doing retail? Yeah, so right now it's really clearance season for the next month or so based on what I remember. So more is profitable than ever due to really low buy costs, right? As well as in general too, like Warner and I's businesses both started to do a lot better once we got active in the community and started networking together, right? So I'd really, really recommend, investing some time into, your social media presence, getting active on Discord and everything to find cool, like-minded sellers to build with,
Absolutely. Yeah, Gene, it's just about daily progress, right? Like a lot of people, with a lot of things, they'll spend 100 hours in a day, like, 10 hours in one day, like thinking, doing a whole bunch of work and taking massive action. That stuff's great. But the seller that's doing, 2 or 3 hours every single day, just kind of doing what they can consistently get after is they're going to win, right? So just kind of set that goal that you're going to be able to stick with, however much money you want to spend every week, however much time you want to spend in your business every day, and just kind of hold yourself to that. Consistency is the biggest way to actually see success long run.
New to retail arbitrage, but most brands are gated. That's completely fine. You can easily get approved for anything you can go ahead and apply for. I was doing some really good sourcing this morning for Gap, Stafford, and Jockey. So those are some good things you can take a look at, some of which are auto and gated. But the cool thing is, your main way of finding stuff, specifically with online arbitrage as a beginner, should be storefront stalking, right? So when any of the products you see in Warner and I's videos, you guys can go ahead and apply and get approved for, right? You can storefront stock from those same listings you see in those videos, right? And find additional winning products pretty easily from there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What up, Cranberry Grape? Hope Q4 was good for you.
Yeah, I think I saw CGP with a good post on the other timeline. Let me see.
There we go.
Or CPG.
Did 73K not 100 big L? I don't know if that's a big L, man. You started like a couple months ago, right? Like 73K in 1 month after starting pretty recently as I would call that a W, just because you didn't hit a random goal you set for yourself. But you 1000% got that 100K goal within the next few months here if you kind of keep at it. That's awesome, man.
And the one that are allowed, okay, so you've looked at like the 2 brands that require 100. Okay, jury, plug in Stafford right now. Plug in Gap right now, right? I did 15K profit. Yes, sir. $1 million. Oh, dude, CPG or CBG, you can do a lot more than that, man. Yeah, you've been around for a while, man. You can totally do a lot more. Then I found a good product from another seller, but it says suppressed. Hey, no buy box listings are totally cool. Yeah, no buy box listings are totally cool. As well, there's some very, very good money in no buy box stuff. Do not be afraid of that stuff.
Oh yeah. What up, Cam? How's it going? Sweet. Yeah. So let us know what questions you guys got about selling on Amazon, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're happy to help. Sweet. Yeah. It's as far as like the ungating stuff guys goes. There's plenty, especially like retail arbitrage. There's plenty of like small brands in store. I forgot. One of the items we picked up today was like some random like off-brand toy type of thing. It was $12. It was selling for $50 on Amazon. You guys will see it in a YouTube video here before too long. But that was an auto ungate for my store. So there's plenty of stuff, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, that you don't really need to worry about the ungating stuff on. You're right, 2 million minimum. I like that energy. That energy.
You're saying a suppressed listing means no buy box. Yeah. So when a listing says suppressed, it means there's no buy box on it, which means rather than seeing a buy box price for the customer, the only thing that shows is the see all buying options right there. And the nice thing is those, like, you can easily get in there and everything. So it's nice and cool right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're asking a similar question. Yeah. As long as you see like new offer count fluctuating, you see people selling out on a listing with no buy box, you can still sell plenty of them. A lot of times it's basically just like Amazon. It's cheaper on a different website than it is on Amazon. So they like suppress the buy box. They suppress the ability for customers to see it so easily because they want people to think that Amazon's always the cheapest, but people will still buy those items like crazy.
Yep. I love Amazon, or I love SellerAmp. I've had it for 3 months. Hell yeah. Glad you like it. Herman, how to get ungated for all the brands. Yeah. Watch my free course. It's linked in my bio. It's 8 hours long. That'll show you how to get ungated. Ungating is not, they refuse all of it. I even ordered directly from the brand and they sent a great looking invoice and still got denied. Well, getting denied is 100% normal. It's typically going to happen 5 to 10 times per brand. But Cam, go ahead and plug in a Stafford item, right? Go ahead and plug in an Athletic Works item, right? Domino the Great, YouTube, right? Go ahead and go list a Stafford item, right? Go list a Cuddle Duds item, right? Go list a J. Crew item, and you'll get approved. How long can your item be with Amazon before you get paid? It has to sell first, man. Yeah, it has to sell first.
Yeah. And y'all asking about like gating and stuff, like any of those auto ungate brands, they're going to be selling a ton of different brands that are also auto ungates. So just sell the auto ungates in the meantime. Keep submitting those invoices. That's just like how it goes, y'all. If you're gonna throw in the towel after Amazon tells you no a couple times, then doing a business, like starting a business in general, is probably not your jam. Yeah, it's about getting over roadblocks, kind of solving your problems. That's what it's all about.
Warner and Miles, thank you, because y'all, I did 20K in November, 70K in December. All right, Steven.
Bang.
You want to see some crazy shit here, real quick, Steven? Show us the bars real quick for the one time here. All right. Hey, no, you got to come over here. Come over here. Yeah, we got live. All right, yeah. Hey, you got to show TikTok as well too.
All right, yeah, TikTok. Oh wait, there it is.
Right, and show YouTube as well here too.
Bang. Last 30 days. That's last 30 days.
Refresh to prove. Give it a refresh there. Give it a refresh right there. Boom, right there. You feel me?
That's what a successful Q4 looks like right there.
Bro, they said the man, the myth, the legend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So all of you guys should go follow Steven on socials. It's at Steven Does Business. There's a ton of you guys in here on TikTok too. Any of you guys on TikTok that are looking to start your Amazon journey in 2025, go to the link in my bio. There's a free course. It's 8 hours. You should check that out. How to make products that you buy from the wholesale distribution centers profitable. Don't really worry about that for now. The main way would be negotiating discounts with the suppliers. Arbitrage is significantly easier though, man. Like I didn't even realize how easy retail arbitrage is during clearance season, honestly. Yes. So Steven, yes. Yeah, I got a call with Aaron at 6. Hell yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, Leaf, you can do shipments on Boxem without FN SKUs. You'll just pay Amazon to label those for you. If you're talking about in general, where you can do UPCs and no FN SKUs, you never ever want to do that, Leaf, because you're commingling your inventory with everyone else who's doing that. And if one seller on that listing sends some fake products or send some products that are in used condition, stuff that people aren't happy with, it's basically going to look like it was your fault because it's commingling all that inventory. So you always want to have FN SKUs because you take better care of your inventory than random other sellers that you don't know how their business works. So you can pay Amazon. You can make shipments through Boxem, or you pay Amazon 55 cents a unit for them to label it for you, or you can just label it through Boxem. But I would never use the UPC method. Makes sense. Sweet. Yeah, glad that makes sense, Leaf.
Yeah, Leaf. That's gonna make you a bunch of money too. as well. Any exciting updates coming from Boxem? Yes. Yeah. So obviously with new tech, like we literally just like a year and a half ago decided to make Boxem from the ground up. Right there. And that, yeah, it's been great. Appreciate you. Just a little small bugs. Yeah. So please, Angel, you can do us a favor whenever you run into that, which is good to have totally happen from time to time. Just hit up support@boxem.com, or you can honestly just DM either of those, and we'll get that dealt with. But really appreciate, you being one of our founding users, and any issues that come up, man, let us know and we'll do our best to get it fixed ASAP for you.
Yep. As far as good updates, Angel, we just rolled out a bunch of new shipment features. So now you can like choose the placement fees that you want to pay. So instead of one option for the prices, you can now see 3 different options. And it's usually going to be like further away, but higher placement fees closer, and vice versa is what you're going to see a lot. And you can see 3 different options. So now you can just kind of pick the cheapest one. So I've started saving a ton of money on shipping since Boxem was the first to roll that out. You can also choose between a couple different fulfillment centers and stuff. And then there's also lots of fun kind of analytics numbers updates coming soon for you. We've got the kind of the beta access to that. Lots of fun stuff that's pretty close to done for you guys. So we're excited to show that.
Miranda says, I've heard you need scanners, labels, etc. This is all super exciting, and I want to level up with you. So you actually don't need either of those. All you're going to need for FBM as a beginner is these shipping labels, which you can actually get free from UPS here, right? They're like 4x6 or 4 1/4 by 5.5. And then these poly mailers here, which you can get on Amazon, and 9x12 and 12x15 are my favorites. So you don't need any of that fancy stuff yet, Miranda.
Yeah, keep it simple, Miranda. You can for the first couple shipments, just use the printer you already got at home. You might want like a Rolo or something like that later down the line, but printer at home will treat you fine for the first couple shipments.
Yeah, that's what I got started with, was just using my my college library one. And yeah, Steven was a coaching program guy back in the day. Yeah. Should I cover the UPC with that and skewer put next to it? Yeah, put it over it. Yeah,
less barcodes for them to scan makes it a little less confusing for them. When do you guys start liquidating inventory in the month? So it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with like what time of the month it is. It's more so based on like how long you've had that item, right? So you should have just kind of some simple numbers in mind. So for example, for me, if I don't sell an item for a month, I'm usually going to lower that price to around 10-15% ROI. And then 45-60 days, depending on how confident I am, I'm probably going to just kind of get my label cost, my shipping cost, so 5-10% ROI. And then I'll just sell it at 90 days, usually kind of do whatever it takes, unless there's a really good reason why the price will go up soon. So in a couple months, you're going to probably want to hold prices on anything that's like warm weather related, right? Right now, it doesn't make a lot of sense to hold prices on like pool supplies and stuff. You still got quite a ways to go. So probably a little bit better to spend that money on something that's going to be some good in the short run, basically.
After providing all the implementation, they are saying they want the assignation of the brand representative or reselling role, but because of Domino, they just did not say that, man. Domino, you got to plug in a Stafford product, man, and you got to tell me what it says. Okay, you got to plug in a Stafford item and tell me what it says, Domino. Okay, because these listings wouldn't have sellers if ungating wasn't a thing, right? Like they would be impossible for them to have sellers.
Yep. It sounds like you might be trying the brand letter way to ungate Domino, which you don't want to do. Just use the invoice from any big retailer, right? Add the tracking info on there, take a picture of the product, all that good stuff, and then just go ahead and keep submitting that. You got this, man. I know it feels impossible right now. Once you get the first couple ones done, you will realize that it is not.
Yeah. TGP, tap in with us, bro. TGP, Big Cat Distribution, best warehouse in the game. Yes, sir. What's the easier way to do OA? I'm 100% all right. Yeah, OA is easy, man. Warner's got a ton of free content. I got a ton of free content. We both have free courses on our page too, as well. Maria says, I need Boxem in my life. Appreciate you. Ungating is simple, but just take a lot of attempts. Exactly. Can I ungate with retailers using order confirmations? Yes, that is how you're going to do it. Yeah, that is how you're going to do it. Yeah.
Is there a reason to choose the higher shipping cost in Boxem quicker check-in? So the higher cost could be like it goes to further destinations, but it doesn't have placement involved. And then in that case, it could have a faster check-in. Generally, I'm just clicking the lowest price, Leaf. But if it's something you urgently want to have checked in, then the one with the lowest placement fees is generally going to check in slightly faster in terms of getting to all its final destinations quicker. That's just kind of how placement fees work on Amazon.
My bad, James. I didn't see your comment. James, do you mind posting that question again?
Best categories sourced for the first months. So it's not super different from the last couple months if you've been selling stuff, Gene. Maybe just a little bit less toys, that kind of stuff. But yeah, anything that sells is probably going to continue selling, maybe just slightly slower than it did in Q4. But you can also look into stuff, New Year's resolution related, right? So like gym related products, supplements, that kind of stuff. It's probably going to see a little bit of a sales boost, right? So anything else that people might be doing as New Year's resolutions, that kind of thing. But really, no need to overthink like the exact products. You just kind of dig through storefronts, dig through what's working for other people, and just kind of go from there, basically.
Soyev says, I thought they didn't accept order confirmation from retailers, only distributors. Nope. The business model wouldn't exist if you couldn't do that. And Soyev, you kind of for months, I think you've asked like, does Target work? Does Walmart work? Does Costco work? All of those places work, and go in and implement it for yourself, man. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of products. Like, for example, if you Google Stafford, right, or you Google like Nautica, right, like the main places those products come from are the brand websites, like the retailer. So we know for a fact that those work, and we've obviously used a bunch too. Now, I think TGP. Where do you live? Yeah, where are you from, TGP?
Can you use a scanner for uploading ACE into Boxem? Yeah, Michael. So when you're like listing products on List FBA or you're adding them to a batch, if you got a scanner, just make sure you're like in the box where you're punching it in. You can scan it. The UPC will pull up the product that you want to list, basically. Yeah. Everything you scan at local stores has been restricted. Yeah. So as long as it lets you apply, Jared, you can sell it. If you find a certain brand doing RA that you are gated on, you can always buy it from an online website. Buy something that's break even. Better yet, find something that's profitable in that brand doing online arbitrage. And then just go ahead and rip that RA purchase and the OA invoice.
So super good question here from Steven. Hi guys, thanks for all the content. Appreciate you, family. I had a quick question about used books. If a private label alert shows in SellerAmp, should I try to sell it, or is it okay because it's a book? Yeah, so regardless of what type of item it is, you just need to look at it and see if the other seller or sellers on the listing are the brand or not. Right. So if you say the brand is Rollo, for example, that's a printer brand, but you get the idea, right? And the only seller on it is Rollo, or the only seller on it's Amazon, and the whole buy box is dominated by the brand or by Amazon, it's not going to be the kind of thing you're going to want to sell. You want to see nice, healthy listings with good offer count wiggle on that, and you'll be good to go on that, Steve. That's a fire question.
Yeah. Usually that's just if there's been like one or two sellers on that listing historically. But those can still be good listings. Take a look at other listings in that same brand, and you'll get a feel for it. If they all have the same two sellers on it, then it's probably a little bit restricted. What's up, Jerry?
Good to see you.
Ungated, a couple of big brands using the Amazon way. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. That's good to take advantage of as well. You see third-party sellers, so assuming you're good. Yeah, exactly, Steven. Yeah, especially if you see like random small, couple feedback type sellers on those listings, then you're probably good to go.
Why is dangerous goods alert online but not on the phone app? James, that's interesting, man. Please hit up support@selleramp.com. We'll take a look at that for you.
Oh yeah. Yep. Let us know what other questions you guys got. Make sure going into the new year, also check out a free trial of Boxem as well. Like we've been talking about, we got lots of new features and stuff that we already rolled out for you guys. And the engineering team is hard at work building some awesome new majorly game-changing features for you guys. So if you want the best way to create shipments and track your numbers, make sure you try a 2-week free trial at boxem.com.
Yep, and that's the thing too, guys. Like if you guys are looking to start your Amazon side hustle, or Amazon business in 2025, all you guys need to do that is an Amazon seller account, SellerAmp, keep on Boxem, and then a bunch of free content on YouTube. We both have free courses you guys can check out. If you're watching on TikTok, it's linked in the bio there. As well, had a fun time in December with FBM. Let's go. Don't want to ungate every single toy. Well, exactly. Yeah. So you kind of realize, you're not going to need to sell thousands of brands, or even some people, even hundreds, right? Many people, right? So yeah, don't even worry about going through the whole auto ungate list. Once you've just proved that a couple of them work, which you can do like Stafford, Athletic Works, Cuddle Duds, J. Crew, for example, you'll pretty quickly validate that auto ungating does work, right? And then you just need to be confident that anything you find in the future, you'll either be able to auto ungate it or ungate it just using purchase documentation. Yeah.
Yep. I looked if you could sell Stafford. Yeah, that's correct, Charles. So it's telling you can't sell it in used or refurbished, but that means you already approved a new, basically. So yeah, that is correct, and you can go sell some of that. Just try to find start digging through storefronts of people who sell Stafford and brands and other brands they sell. There's going to be a big list of auto ungate brands in their storefront. And then if you're not sure how to actually source that, then just start digging through any of our recent videos where we're actually sourcing products. We both have videos. If you look up auto ungated sourcing on YouTube, you can see us literally source exclusively those brands. If you're brand new to the game, you're trying to get those first sales, that's a great place to start.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's right now actually free game for those of you guys here in stream too. Stafford is super profitable from JCPenney. So you'd find some profitable stuff today, you know?
Yep. Had a fun time in December. First time FBMing. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. It's hard work, but it's fun to throw some stuff in bags and make a lot more money than the old punching a time clock as a cashier or something like that for sure. Saw the 15-minute Ross video, super cool. Yeah, glad you liked it, Steven. So I on my channel I uploaded a video with our friend Jazz. Who we just kind of went through Ross for 15 minutes and we tried to see who could find more profit in 15 minutes. So super fun watch. Even if you already know how to do retail arbitrage, go check it out. You'll probably enjoy watching it.
I've shopping with Ross. Oh, that's fire. Nice. I've asked because target invoice aren't quite detailed. Yeah, target invoice totally worked though, man. Yeah, I've used those emails before. I've used Walmart emails before. Now, are they going to decline you a couple times? Yes, that's completely and utterly normal right there, man. Completely normal. Yeah, Maria rocking with the video too. Hell yeah.
Glad you're liking it, Maria. How do you know if a store has a good supply chain that Amazon approves of? Yeah, as long as it's legit. As far as like retailers, if you've heard of it before, Amazon's going to know it. Amazon's going to trust it. They're not going to say, oh, you bought from Walmart, this is fake, right? Like they know that Walmart is real. If it's, some random guy that DM'd you on Instagram and said, hey, I've got this product that, it's cheaper than you can find it anywhere online by a wide margin, then probably stolen or counterfeit or something like that, right? So plug it into like Trustpilot or a Better Business Bureau is good to check. If it's a website, a good little gems. You can also check the domain age and see if the website just like popped up last week, basically, or if it's kind of a more historied website as well.
That's game too. How do you pay for the lowest price for shipping? I have to pay $12 for a 16 by 16 by 16 box. That's actually completely normal. That's totally normal. Yeah.
Yep. Make sure it's shipped and sold by. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. Yeah, that's a good little PSA. If you're buying from like a, sometimes you'll see some random super long like Chinese name and it's way cheaper than anything else on the listing. Probably don't buy that. But as long as it says shipped from Walmart. Yeah. Why are people saying you need 100 items to ungate? So Amazon's saying that on some listings, but from some conversations with Amazon reps, you can still just submit 10 units on those. And that's what I've been doing. Several ungates on those brands that claim they want 100. We just submitted 10 and it was all good to go.
Yep. How to sell a product that already has a generic? Yeah, don't sell stuff that's generic, unfortunately. I wish that wasn't the case, but yeah, you got to avoid generic listings, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, not super sure on that, Angel. A lot of that's pretty new. So we'll have to see what they're going to kind of reopen and what is permanent there. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, can you repeat that one more time? Yeah. What was the question right there? Oh yeah, dude, $12 for a 16 by 16 box, assuming the product's over 1 pound, is very normal. Yeah. Yes, gold, exactly. Yeah, and it's only going to get better too. So yeah, and you guys can try it for 2 weeks for free as well. What does transit mean when shipping in Amazon warehouse? It means the item is in transit, so it's currently on the way there.
Yeah, gold. Basically, any analytics or shipping tool, Boxem is both of them combined. So if you guys use anything like that, it's probably cheaper and faster than what you're using as well. Plus, we've been talking about, we rolled out some awesome new shipping features. So yeah, gold, test it out. You'll kind of see what we're talking about. Try the new shipping flow, and there's some stuff that you haven't seen before.
Do we stick with 5 to 8 unit test storage for FBA? Yeah, mainly, and then eventually you'll do more and more. Yeah.
Do you get your products more from in-store or online through the websites? So in-store is the easier place to learn, Miranda, just because you can go out to the store and you can scan stuff and you can have a profitable product in your hand within the hour. But it's a lot more scalable to look for something online, because then it's, oh, I found a good item. Oh, it's really good. Let me buy 100 of them online. probably not going to find 100 of an awesome item sitting on the shelf at one store at least, right? So if you like that, just kind of hands-on experience, kind of learning, then in-store is great. Yeah, you want to scale long-term with online sourcing, whether that's arbitrage, wholesale, private label, whatever's fun for you.
Should we switch to FBA now? Yeah. So I mean, if you see an item and it's there's other people FBM it, that goes for year round, right? Like FBM's awesome. You don't have to do it, right? But now is the time a lot of people and a lot of listings are stopping to be FBM friendly, right? Or like ceasing to be FBM friendly, right?
Yep. You'll have there's already basic stuff on that, Will. And then we'll have a lot more detail on that for you soon. You don't even have your 1099 yet, so it is not possible to finish your taxes yet. But I like the being proactive, thinking about taxes on January 2nd. I like it.
Any tips to reach 100K months? Yeah. So Petro, we don't know how much you're doing currently, but it's more and better, right? More and better of the sourcing methods you've been doing. Restocking deeper on products that have done really well for you. When your favorite websites have good sales going on, right? Go deeper on them, right? Find more skis, right? Network more, take up more space in the community, right? Share your journey on social media more, right? Which is going to bring good people in your life,
Yeah, the big thing for me, like I got stuck at like 20 or 30K a month. And then the biggest thing to help me hit 100K, Petro, was buying more confidently on things. So skipping all the test buys. You've been selling Amazon long enough, you know how fast stuff sells, and then talking with other people, right? So you're sharing ideas, check this sale out. I like to buy a lot from here. They're saying, hey, I like that. You check this out. This is one of my favorite spots. Because you got to remember that a lot of online business is a team sport. Adding one other competitor to some of your listings is not going to take away enough that getting a whole second person's worth of ideas is kind of a net loss, right? It's always going to be a net gain.
Yeah, Amazon will have the 1099 for you in your account. They'll probably mail it out too, but check on Amazon's website about that. Do I get Prime with the individual account? Can you FBA yourself in the individual account? Probably, right?
You can. Yeah.
Hey, don't.
It's just harder to get buy box, and you pay an extra fee and all that kind of stuff.
Miles' ankle still recovering from one-on-one. Dog bust Garrett's ass. And I did it almost 4 years, and we streamed it on Instagram too, as well.
You're still doing the class Thursday. So yeah, Gold. So, and this goes for all of y'all who are asking great questions. If you want kind of the full game plan for getting those first $10,000-$20,000 months, we're having a free class on Tuesday night. We haven't done one in it's been maybe even over a month at this point. So you definitely want to come by. We'll drop the link in the chat here. But we kind of break down the full game plan, everything you need to do to kind of get started and scale on Amazon. Plus some sourcing methods that we generally don't share on YouTube. We just want to keep those kind of live exclusive for you guys, kind of really share some sauce for those of you guys that can come hang out with us live. So if you want to kind of scale your business in 2025, make sure you're on the free class on Tuesday. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, or start too, guys. There's a ton of good beginner game on there as well. So if you haven't yet been to one of those, that's a no-brainer. Love the new free 8-hour course, Uncle Miles. Yes, sir. Yeah, check that out, y'all. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you do that. It's 8 hours. It's full of game. There's a bunch of you guys watching it as we speak statistically right there, So go check that out. You guys have been very helpful. Thank you for your knowledge, of course. How do you know if you have an individual or a pro account? You check your account settings. Although I'd be shocked if you're paying $4 a month, you have professional, which I would pretty much all of us should be. Dude's 8-hour class is insane. Appreciate you, Gold too. Well, yeah, I'll check it out. Obviously, screenshot it. That's love. That's love.
The comically loud screenshot sound effect.
Put a lot of work into that. Yeah.
Let's see. You can. Roadmap's still available. Gold. You can check it out.
Yeah.
Sales are unknown, but profits $19. You saw the product. Yeah. So sometimes listings can have like no sales rank or kind of like the Keepa data is broken, something about it. If you see on that listing travel, if you see that there are like ratings increases recently, if you see that there's new sellers on the seller count selling out, so that new seller count is going up and down or just down, then it's definitely selling. And for a $19 profit, I'm assuming that's probably going to be a solid ROI. It's worth taking a little bit of an extra gamble.
Facts. Right there. Yeah. There's a couple options specifically with that. But cool. All right, guys. So if you haven't, we appreciate you guys tapping in for the stream today. Go do some retail arbitrage. Warner and I, literally 2 straight days we went, or New Year's Eve, and then today we went out, did retail arbitrage together to make some content, get some products and everything. And it is really, really good right now. Go do it. A lot of high margin stuff, right? On that, get SellerAmp, 2-week free trial on selleramp.com for all your sourcing needs. You can get a 2-week free trial of Boxem on Boxem.com for all your analytics, shipping needs, etc. Right? And go watch some more of our content. We got the Buy Box Bandits podcast, and we got the free class this Tuesday night. You guys should tap into as well at go.thefbaroadmap.com/register. It's completely free.
Sweet. Yeah, y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys again very, very